there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Wolverines will kick it away to get this game going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense making their way on the field to open this game. And here we go. Wolverines and Buckeyes, everything that's gone into this game for 365 days is about to play out right now.
And there's just something right? When you look out on that field and you see the colors on the field competing against each other. Maize and blue and scarlet and gray. Let's see what happens.
He hands it to the back, fighting off the defender. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First and 10 play coming up. He hands it off from the gun, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
On third down, he drops to throw, fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught over the middle. It's Judkins. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Launches downfield, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw yet again. Trying to extend the play. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming down here, the linebacker coming up to beat him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other.
Handoff in a single back formation. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. You'll recall the last time they played, the Wolverines won a very close game. That has not been forgotten in Columbus for a single minute since then.
No, and if I remember right, it was the Michigan defense that really stepped up and prevailed and led them to a close victory the last time out. Let's see what happens today if the Buckeyes offense can make the adjustments.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
To throw, it's Orji. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. There's contact on the throw. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Heading left after the handoff. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a run. Running back's got it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. On the option, it's Howard. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Nice grab. It's a Buka. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Tackle made after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Howard. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That is that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that day.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On the run, it's Edwards. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
First down here for this offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Orgy. And the receiver's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
And there's the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. They'll feed the back again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's up and good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The offense starts with excellent field position. And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They move the 6th, the hurry to the line here on first down now. The back's got it again. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Automatic in the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth. Both defenses reeling at the moment. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Orji. Receiver makes the grab. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Escapes the sack. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's a Buka. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. No good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
The back's got it. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
With the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Moves the ball up to the 30. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Back to pass. It's Orgy. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags it with throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the back gets the football. Hits into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Smith.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes
Touchdown, Ohio State. That puts them on top in the second half.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Loveland. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive rolling.
And the rule remains, move into the red zone. They're going to run it. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the right here. Fights off a defender. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll toss it to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
4th second down play coming up. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. Sticking with the running game. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. It's Howard. Looking for his back. Catch made on the left side. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts them in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a shotgun run call. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
1st and goal, handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers making some adjustments now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Looking to cash in this red zone trip. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And now the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Eludes the rush. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Orji. Makes the catch, can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Number 8 with the grab and the score.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Grab down the middle. It's a Buka. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. And then first down right back to the running game. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Dropping back, it's Orji. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
So a tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. A fourth down completion to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. A chance for this kicker to be a hero and win the game in the final seconds. Right down the middle. And they jump back in front.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Back to pass. It's Howard. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. Exciting play to end the game, but he's stopped short, and the clock will run out. Well, this was a team that seemed to relish the underdog role curve. Not many people gave him a shot, and they seemed to get fuel from that.
Yeah, they had a different kind of energy about them today. I got to give them all the credit in the world. You could see on the sidelines how fired up they were. They knew a lot of people had counted them out before this game even started. They were able to prove them all wrong.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.